sounds good in my ears.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hello.
I'm getting right into it.
Off to the races.
Out of a cannon. Cannon. Nick Cannon.
I just walked in and you were on a conference call and I was right in the frame.
Walked right through it.
I didn't even know.
It was right after Ben had sprinted out of the room, and then the client that I was on the call with goes, "Was that your kid?" It was like this crazy
Sure was.
flash of a child. Here comes the dog. Here comes my sister.
The gang's all here.
Golly.
Let's do some business.
Come on in. The water's fine. If my dog can quit gnawing on his thigh. Hey, Leo.
Oh, he's in here.
Yeah.
He's never allowed to stay, but I just realized he's here.
It's because normally he's
I think it's great.
diving on everyone, but today he decided to plop down on the couch and go, "Brr."
Just curled up with producer.
And he's going to be fine
Yeah.
if he doesn't make a bunch of...
He might do some mouth sounds, but that's okay.
That's all this is.
Look at it.
That's all this is that we do is mouth sounds.
Sweet Leo.
Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands, third plus producer who really, if you add the dog and the producer together, that's one.
Yeah.
So third half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 114. Yeah, here we are. Brandon's checking his emails.
Yeah. Sorry. Listen, here's the thing.
Work's really getting him today.
I told you. Well, and then there's life, and then there's just
Yeah.
the malaise.
I know.
And then there's back to school.
I know.
And then there's
Yeah.
you know,
Life. Guys, we have a very dear friend of the podcast who's been a dear friend for a while, and she has really been struggling health-wise this week, and things have just felt pretty heavy. Many of our listeners are heavy with this as well right now, and we want to send some hugs to all of you guys right now, and we need them too. But we know that those listeners are trying to hold what's going on with our dear friend simultaneously with what's good and exciting that's also happening. This is back to school week. So we're going to proceed with this episode while keeping this friend and her family and her dear ones in our hearts. And maybe we can laugh and giggle and lift some spirits a little bit. So what have you been up to? Life and work's kicking your tail a little bit?
it's a little bit, and it's like it's ill prepared.
Yeah.
Ill prepared just to do the thing.
I get
because it's like, guys,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Leisure,
Tell it to us.
leisure,
Tell it to us.
leisure, pleasure, and fissure.
Hate it.
I liked it till the end.
Hate it.
Liked it till the fissure. Title of the episode.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh, guys, isn't it a fissure? You get a wish for a fissure.
No one gets that.
Gone fissuring.
So what you been up to?
So I got some stuff. You ready?
Oh, no.
For months, we've been preparing in this household,
Yeah.
specifically my child and I,
Yeah.
for Oklahoma Comic-Con.
Oh, gosh. Yes, it's coming. Did it happen?
It happened.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't realize. This would, forget this agenda. Let's go. Tell us about it.
Well,
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited.
it's the eve of Comic-Con.
Okay.
The preve.
'Twas the night
Twas
before
the night before
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, and all through the dungeon, all the dragons were mumbling and grumbling. And all the genies were wishing, and Brandon was fissuring. Listen, I decide in my infinite wisdom,
Yeah, there's so much of it. Wisdom.
I'm going to take the gold doubloons that I have and purchase the tickets in advance, because the last thing I want is to walk up and have some
Anime.
16-year-old shout, "You shall not pass" at me at the door of Comic-Con.
Oh my gosh.
So I get my tickies. Okay. I order them online.
Yeah.
They go to my email. I got them. We're good. I start going through the list of who's going to be there. The person that I was most excited about being there, Sir Tom Wilson, who plays Biff, Griff, Old Biff, 1985 Biff, Donald Trump Biff, and Buford Tannen. Wow. From Back to the Futures 1, 2, and...
That's quite the resume.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's his whole resume.
Did you say...
Flip it over, check the back.
Why don't you make like a tree?
And get out of here. No, but do you want to know what my plan was?
No.
I'm sure countless people have had him sign signed pictures. I'm sure people have had him sign the Gray's Sports Almanac. I'm sure there have been people that have had him sign a Gray's Sports Almanac wrapped around an ooh la la. So I'm thinking, how do I get outside the box? And what's my favorite Biff moment? My favorite Biff moment is he's walking along and he sees these kids playing with a bouncy red dodgeball.
Yes.
He takes it and holds it out to him. No reason to do this. And goes, "You want it? You want it?" Throws it on the roof and goes, "Go get it." And I wanted to go buy a dodgeball at Dick's Sporting Goods and have Tom Wilson sign, "Go get it."
Did you do it?
He was unable to attend.
Oh, no. Did you have your dodgeball?
No, because I found out the night before, because in my infinite wisdom, I wanted to see who was going to be there.
Gosh,
I find out that Tom Wilson's not going to be there.
That, listen.
You haven't begun to be sorry.
I feel like that dodgeball would have been one of your prized possessions. You would have had it encased in plexiglass.
Glass case. Changed my Facebook profile picture to me holding it.
Yeah.
Embracing Tom Wilson.
Darn, so he wasn't there. So who was?
Hold on.
Okay. I'm buckled up.
I'll answer that question in a bit.
Shortly.
But as I go through the list, Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, is going to be there. That's who Benny's the most excited about.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's a me.
Yeah. A Mario.
Tom Kenny or SpongeBob SquarePants.
Big deal. Big deal.
Post glow up Neville Longbottom.
Listen, he is a handsome fella.
He looks good.
Yeah.
Him and the dude from We Are the Millers who grew up to be on The Bear. Glow up city.
Hey. Love to see it.
Neville Strongbottom. Right?
You did it.
He's on Mount Rushmore with Charming Tasteums and Johnny Depp.
You did it. You did it. Just the three of them.
That's it. So
it's a good list.
It's a well, when you throw post glow up Neville Longbottom, the pride of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
So, and then there's some also Rands in there, but there's the pro wrestling characters, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, the Mouth from the South, Jimmy Hart, gonna be there. So I start to get a little geared up.
Yeah.
We get in the car the day of.
Okay.
We drive to downtown Oklahoma City.
Okay.
On a quest, if you will.
I will. Picking up coins on the way.
And we pull up. I park in the parking garage. We get out. We start to walk. I'm looking everywhere. Where are the nerds?
Oh, no.
Where are the herds of nerds?
What happened?
We keep walking.
Question before we proceed. Were either of you in costume?
I was dressed. I'm 11, Sevelin Fire Mage.
Okay. Sure.
I'm in my kimono.
I would believe it.
No, so...
Did Benny have anything on?
I was actually cosplaying as a capable father, which was inaccurate, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
We're walking looking for the nerds. I'm putting out the call. No! Hoping someone will respond with a...
Over here.
That's how you track down. You track down a juggalo by shouting whoop whoop. You get a nerd by going Celsius or whatever. Excelsior.
Photosynthesis.
We're over here. Oh my gosh. In the lockers.
I'm dead.
Help. Biff, before he left town, locked us up. Go get it. Oh.
Listen.
Hello?
I am dying.
We're trying to find the nerds. I pull out my Maps app. I route us to the Cox Business Center. It's in Tulsa.
Oh, no.
Comic-Con's in Tulsa.
Oh, Brandon.
Doesn't even matter that Biff's.
Oh, gosh.
Neville Longbottom is all the way in Tulsa.
Oh, no.
So I turned to Ben and I say, buddy,
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Comic-Con's in Tulsa. I said, oh, now hold on. He gets very disappointed.
Sure.
I mean, he was
Jazzed for months.
Neville. So I say, I will get in the car right now and we can drive the 2 hours to Tulsa.
All right.
And he thought about it and he's like, no. He's like, that's not worth it.
Okay.
And I was like, you sure? I was like, I don't want you to think that
Which
I
is
wouldn't do
very
it.
sweet of
I was
you
like,
to
I will
offer.
do it.
Yeah.
It'll be a spite drive. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
But he's like, no. He goes, it's very nice of you to offer. He did. He was very
Of course he
But
did.
then he said, I was like, all right, we're going to make the best of this day.
Yeah.
We're going to go. I said, what is it going to be? Main Event or Dave and Buster's?
Aw.
And he's like, I've been to Main Event recently, so let's go to Dave and Buster's. So we go to Dave and Buster's. And I'm feeling like
It's also in Tulsa.
we hit the road to Tulsa, it's Dave and Buster's. I walk into Dave and Buster's and I'm like, money is no object.
Right. Here we
I'm
go.
loading up the power card.
Let's do it.
And we're going to go ham on some arcades.
Oh.
I don't know how much I put on. We didn't even get close to spending it all, but we just played the same 3 games over and over for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then we came home
Yeah.
and had pizza
Okay.
and an office sleepover. And he told me by the end of the day, I actually had more fun today than I would have. He was being very sweet about it.
Wow.
But man, the moment when I realized,
But it's a totally honest mistake.
hello.
It's Cox Convention Center, Cox Business Center. Easy mistake to make.
Well, listen, I appreciate everyone's support, but
Sponsor us, Cox.
bonehead dad move of the week goes to
It's the effort, E for effort, and you made it up to him. And just, you know what Benny wanted his time with you, and he got it. He got it.
You know what Benny wanted was an 8x10 glossy with Neville Longbottom as well. He could care less about Harry Potter, by the way.
Guess what? Comic-Con will return,
Yes.
and you'll go if he wants to.
I swear, if Neville glows down by the time, I need peak Neville. Hey, Leo, could you quit licking? It's so loud.
If Neville glows down.
If Neville glows down,
If Neville takes the caps off his teeth,
it's Expelliarmus. It's out of here, buddy.
I'm making like a tree and leaving.
I'm making like a tree. It's about as funny as a screen door on a boat, is what he says, but he means submarine.
Oh my gosh, Brandon. But you redeemed it. You redeemed it, I can tell.
In so much as I was able to salvage a portion of the day. But we did. We had fun. It was actually a really fun time and some good bonding time for me and Benny. But man, great moment of realization of just like, welp.
I had one of those when I was at camp, and Harrison had to take his driver's test the next morning, and I had his permit in my wallet. So he wasn't able to take his driving test on the day that he wanted to. And in the big scheme of things,
I remember because he was supposed to be letting our dogs out, and you had he had to get
drive him
rides over here.
But listen, I felt it ruined an entire day for me. I felt like a terrible mother.
Well,
because in his world, that's the most important thing. But we did our best and we tried to make it up.
Driving a car is Harrison's post glow up Neville Longbottom.
It absolutely is. At age 16, it sure is.
It's what I'm saying.
So, we do our best. We do.
And that's it.
And that's all we can do.
That's the title.
Yeah.
We do our best.
And that's all we can do. But guys, it is back to school week. The kids start on Thursday.
Yeah.
How is Benny feeling? Because he's transitioning to middle school.
I would say,
that's a big deal.
Without putting all his business out there.
Yeah, let's not.
I think he's got a little anxiousness around the stuff.
New school, new size of school,
new location of school, and they were figuring out who's on what team.
Yes,
and some of his pals aren't on his team, and so he's just getting his head around that. He'll be fine, but But I remember that because I was on. Yeah. You know what happened to me?
Let's hear it.
I forgot Comic-Con. No.
Okay.
And that's the other thing is right after, like, he kind of was like bummed out about that. And like, I was like, but Comic-Con's going to fix it. Didn't though.
It didn't.
Anyways, but, I left Sanger Ridge Elementary School.
Yeah. 5th grade.
Blood Ridge Elementary School, by the way.
The Blood Ridge.
Blood Ridge, but it's cutesy because we're the Ridge Runners.
It's a made-up animal.
It's a made-up animal to distract from the atrocities committed at Blood Ridge.
Guys, it was a great elementary.
Here we're out here.
Don't let him tell you otherwise.
Do the penny drop off the high bars. Burn your gams on the tire swing.
The playground was dangerous, yeah.
Yeah. Mean streets, Blood Ridge.
Okay.
Sangre.
So you left. Sangre.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, coming out of Sangre Ridge, 1,000-yard stare. I'm always somewhere else.
To this day.
I've seen some things.
So you were leaving there.
I saw Ben Elmore put John
Hi, Ben.
Martin in a headlock.
Hi, John.
I saw Rusty Rutherford
Hi, Rusty.
cracking jokes.
Yeah.
With a pack of smokes.
No, Brandon. That never happened,
Dude.
Rusty. He's trying to make a rhyme.
Cracking jokes with a pack of smokes. Up in the sleeve. Rusty.
That did not happen.
Stabbing.
No. Rusty is hilarious, but that did not happen.
She was my counterpart in
Charlotte's Web.
most humorous when we won it.
Yeah. And wasn't she in the Charlotte's Web? She was the goose. How do I remember that?
I don't know. All I know, I was Templeton the Rat.
Oh, everybody. No one could forget.
And I stole the show.
Okay,
as well as all the picnic foods.
So you were leaving Blood Ridge.
In the show and in real life. They had me in these pleather overalls. Hot.
Yeah, no breathing.
Damp. Smelling like a rat's nest.
It was
Here's
appropriate.
Brandon.
Method.
Man, Method full
acting.
to bursting. A tick in short alls.
A tick in pleather.
A tick in pleather lederhosen. Squeeze me. Excuse me. Careful, front 7 rows. You're in the splash zone.
Brandon Birdwell.
Brandon is just sloshing up on stage.
Stop it.
I don't know what happened, but for a handful of years, just every time I walked anywhere, it just went boom, da dum, ba da ba da dum.
Stop it.
All right, listen. To this day, when I see bulldogs walking, do you know what I think? Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, guys, so Sangre Ridge.
I will too. No.
And I think they should all be smoking cigars.
Always.
Bulldogs. On their way to a poker game. Yeah. So, I leave Sanger Ridge to go right next door where the Stillwater Middle School is.
Literally. Inexplicably,
from a ridge runner to a trailblazer to a raider to a pioneer. They've since streamlined that and it's all pioneers, but at this time.
Yeah. We were siloed.
We get put on a team. And
academic team.
My team is with none of my friends.
Yeah.
It's called the Outbacks. And it's in the portables outside.
In the portables.
Hey,
I remember that.
Who's ready? Who's ready to socially integrate with a new group of friends? Get into this hot box outside.
Smells of mildew.
In your pleather lederhosen. I saw a teacher in my first week, and I told Ben this story, and this actually made him laugh when he was bumming out about his team.
Yeah.
A teacher, one of my introductions to middle school was a teacher standing out back holding a dead varmint by its tail. Come on in. The social studies are fine. Oh. Here's a dead raccoon.
Guys.
Welcome to middle school.
You got to give props to those teachers, though. They were trying to be creative and trying to make it cool that we're in the portables.
Feels like
Let's go down under.
Feels like they were
in
being
the
punished
outback.
for something.
We got kangaroos out here.
And you just go to school and you
Crocodile Dundee.
You walk into the main foyer.
Yeah.
These kids go off to
these
their
up
nice
fronts.
These nice yeah, right. These first worlds, they go.
That's what their team was called. The first.
They go,
The civilization.
Yeah, here we are out here just trying to catch up. And they'll be like, okay, have a good rest of the day. And then here's the other thing. We go straight to the back of the school, shuffled, hidden away to the portables, not air conditioned, not, you got
They had a smell.
Yeah, what? And
They had a smell.
I remember one of the kids would sneak around and huff Freon out of the AC unit. Like it was literally, it was like we were just this side of burning barrels, like just warming ourselves around them in the winter. But here's the other thing. Passing period was when you pitched woo with the gals. You go over to their locker.
There are no lockers in the Outback.
There are no lockers in the Outback. Just everything that can kill you. Freon, all the Freon you can huff.
Unhealthy heat.
Dead varmints.
Mildew.
Impossibly hot.
Black mold.
And so in passing period, here we go. Yeah. You don't get to go to your locker because there's not enough time. You're in the heat of the day. Yeah. You've got a full scoliosis maker of a backpack on because you can't go to your locker.
Right. And we had textbooks back then. No Chromebooks to be found.
And you're just bouncing from portable to portable until lunchtime. You go inside and you're
blinking from the electric lights.
Right. You've already laid up. Yeah, you're like Joe and Joe versus the volcano, sucking your eyes out of their sockets. And you come in, you've already laid a pretty hefty sweat base pre-lunch.
Yeah.
You just want a Snapple and some Starburst. Try to get your electrolytes back up. Listen. Goodness.
Crindy was out in the Outback for a while.
Hey, Miss Quigley.
Miss Quigley, down under.
Yeah, and she was probably the one behind that name.
She named it. She was a great teacher. Crindy was in the Outback.
Quigley, if memory serves, was also kind of a babe.
Wow. Is that okay to say?
That a teacher was a babe?
Yeah, it sounds creepy now.
I had some babe teachers.
Sounds creepy for you to say that now.
At
the time,
I'm a grown man.
Okay. Anyway.
Quigley was a babe. Miss Morris was kind of a babe.
Okay, let's not.
Miss Pizzullo was a totes babe.
The babe teachers.
I'll rank all the babe teachers.
Your wife's a teacher. How do you feel?
She's a babe.
Well, she is a babe, but how do you feel about the middle school boys saying that about her? Are you creeped out a little bit? How about them as grown men?
Means I still got it.
Means
I still got it. Here's the thing, guys.
It reflects positively on me.
Nothing I say
and
counts.
My choice of a life partner.
Nothing I say counts. I'm on Freon right now. and I can speak. If there's one time you can speak freely. Come on to the Outback. That's not. That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Guys.
Gosh, I'll tell you one thing that did happen, though.
What happened?
The perils of navigating the Outback is what made Jerica Dawson.
Hi, Jerica.
And me fall in love.
Did it?
That brought us together.
Okay.
Her mom was one of the teachers in the Outback.
Sure.
I was a student. Sweaty student. Jerica Dawson. And here's the thing. I don't know. At this stage of my life, yeah, I walked with a lot of confidence.
You did.
But
you had the moxie.
But I was an awkward face. So I don't know if at that point in my trajectory on my path to Reynolds, if I could have pulled a gal like Jerica D. I don't know if I'm pulling a Jerica Dawson unless I'm the only option. It's like when you see people get into relationships because they're on Survivor together.
Right. It's just like convenience.
Maybe
it was an alliance. Did she ally with you in the Outback to make it through?
We did run game on that team. Here's the thing. I just don't know if I'm pulling a Jerica Dawson if she's got a better option. At the time.
We'd have to ask her.
I think I pull a Jerica.
She's happily married with a beautiful family.
When you're the top of the Outbacks, I mean, you're the cream of the crap out here.
You're a solid 5 in the upfront.
Oh my gosh, it's what it is. It's like when they're like, she's like a Midwest 8, but she's like an LA 4, right? I'm not tipping the scales. Well,
and therein lies the problem.
I'm not getting Jerica Dawson to don my starter jacket if we're in the upfronts. This is an Outback place. So here's what we do, guys. We take advantage of our circumstances. Maybe we're sweaty. Maybe we hate it out here. Maybe we're having a hard time making friends who live with the other half. But guess what we do? we locked down Jerica Dawson for all of 6th grade. She's stuck.
I'm so sweaty.
And what we do is we don't let her talk to anyone else. We do our best to make sure that she knows that what she's got
is the best that there is out here.
It's the best the Outback has to offer.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to circle.
Putting a stain on her social status for the rest of middle school.
Wait. I don't know if I want to segue. I think I'm going to segue because this is the most perfect segue. Speaking of the best that Outback has to offer, have you seen Ray Gun?
Brandon Birdwell.
Have you seen Ray Gun from Olympic breaking?
Ray Gun is the best the Outback has to offer.
Listen, guys, the Olympics are over. What now?
Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Gosh,
back to
it was nice to have that going, wasn't it?
Catching up on shows, maybe. I need to finish the Bears.
Also, though, I see that the Paralympics are going to take place the 28th of August through September 8th in Paris. And you can stream coverage of them on the BBC or the YouTubes.
There was...
And I kind of love that, guys.
When I worked at UCO...
Yes.
They had the Paralympic Games at UCO. And so I worked the games and was able to watch a lot of the events. Unbelievable.
Crazy. So I think we keep it going with the Paralympics, guys.
Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking I could never compete with these people. They're phenomenal athletes. I watched the volleyball. The volleyball was awesome.
The volleyball's amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, can we go back to Ray Gun? Because
we're going to get there.
I love what Ray Gun has done.
Guys, okay, so if you don't know, there was a new sport at this year's Olympics. Can we call it a sport? Can we call breakdancing a sport?
It's really more of a form of artistic expression that involves some real serious athleticism. That's what
competitors. Guys, and this is coming from someone who spent the better part of my life dancing.
Breakdancing.
Yes, guys, I was a B girl.
If I could tell you the number of times that I was just going about my business and I heard Ashley scream, "Gimme a beat" at me, and then she lays out her cardboard box, paid her way through art school.
Guys, I did. It's exactly what happened. And honestly, there was one female competitor, the one from Italy. I can't think of her name right now. She was very lanky. So was the one from France. And I thought, maybe I missed my calling. Maybe I...
B-girl. Stork girl.
Stork girl. I was going to ask you to give me a B-girl name. I think you just did.
Pelicant.
Flamingo home.
The flamingoat.
Listen, guys, I'm dead. And I would always wear pink. Okay, so it was a new sport, and the International Olympic Committee was trying to attract younger viewers.
Nailed it.
And a more diverse audience with this sport. So that's why they added breaking and skateboarding to the Olympic Games this year to reach the youths.
The get off my lawn sports.
Exactly. So we went to the lake a few days ago, and while we were there, Jeff made us watch breakdancing as a family.
Love it.
Just the females, though. Just the B girls. I did not watch all of the men's competition. I later went back and watched the highlights. And I will say...
What? Can we call them that?
Highlights? For the men, we can. And there were some highlights in the women's, too.
I've got a spicy take on all of this once you're done.
Okay. Well, my take might be spicy as well, but... I'm sure by now, most of you guys have seen the memes. They're just flooding the internet and the posts.
Yeah, it's great.
And they're kind of brilliant.
Ray Gun's killing it right now.
Guys, Ray Gun is Rachel Gunn from Australia.
Which makes her breaking name incredible.
She was born for this.
Yeah.
Guys, she's 36. She is not only a professional dancer in practice, she also has a degree in researching breakdancing.
She has a degree in getting this party started is what she has a degree in.
She studied, this comes from an article online. She studied contemporary music and cultural studies at Macquarie University and continued her passion at the university's grad school. She received a doctorate.
Yeah, she did.
and her research was on the cultural politics of breaking.
Dr. Poppinlock.
Guys,
Dr. Poppin.
this is something that she takes very seriously. Her husband is a breaker as well. He's her coach.
Okay, well.
And guys, I didn't know these things about Ray Gunn when I first saw her perform. I was incredulous watching her because I thought
You think she was trolling?
I could literally do the things that she was doing.
Yeah. My favorite meme is it says,
And I'm
kids after they say, look what I can do.
look at this. Watch this. But guys, she earned 0 points at the Olympics.
Is that true?
It's true.
It was 0 points?
0 points. She got 16th place out of 16.
0 points feels harder to do than a point.
I know.
To do 0, I award you no points and may God have mercy on your soul,
That's
Ray
kind
Gunn.
of how it is. So the judges, I was very
I
curious
didn't
about
know
this.
she got 0 points.
0 points.
That's pretty awesome.
Is there a gold medal in
It's just a 0. It's just a see-through.
And it's brown.
It's brown. It's doo-doo brown.
Guys. So I was curious about the scoring because I'm watching it and I'm like, what is this?
How does one score?
How does one score? 5 criteria.
Good dancing.
Execution, so the ability to land moves cleanly, because Ray Gunn was a little bit messy.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
That's the least of Ray Gunn's problems. Go ahead.
Musicality, so syncing with the beat.
I mean,
Originality, I feel like she should have
that's a
gotten at
5 out
least
of 5.
1 point.
That's a 5 out of 5 for Ray Gunn.
She hopped like a kangaroo at one point.
Homage to the Outback.
Exactly. Technique, she had none. And vocabulary. I guess that means just like
your
variety.
Just your like stable of moves.
Exactly. That you pull. We didn't have it.
Ain't nobody hopping like a roo though.
Nobody else did.
Nobody's bringing their native country's best known animal into the mix.
Listen, the girl from the U.S. was named Logistics. I would have loved to have seen Logistics crack out a bald eagle move, flap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, here's my spicy take.
Logistics was pretty good. Better than Ray Gunn.
I felt at first I was like, is Ray Gunn trolling? Like because she's a PhD in it,
Yes.
I thought this could very well be a social experiment she's doing around the culture of breakdancing, which is a primary point of focus for her. Maybe she doesn't quite have the gift. She doesn't quite have the shine.
Right.
But she has the knowledge.
Yeah.
And so
passion.
I was curious to see if that was like a social experiment. But the more and more I've seen, and I've done a deep dive on her Instagram.
I think everyone has.
I pressed pause on Corey Feldman to check out Reagan.
Yeah.
Is her husband's named Ronald Reagan? But here's the thing. I think she was serious.
Oh, she was.
And not just serious, earnest.
Very.
She has read the importance of being earnest. Ernest.
She is.
Ernest goes to breakdance camp. She is serious. Now, here's my spicy take.
Okay.
I think that even the gold medal performance.
For the gals or the guys?
For gals is what I saw.
Okay. So Japan. What?
She heard me. Siri.
Oh.
Sorry, no, it's cool.
Look who's being quiet, Leo. Look who's ruining the podcast, Siri.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Brandon, but that's normal. Look who's running the podcast. Brandon. Yeah, and? Yes, and?
So?
I thought that by breakdancing standards, now, I'm a seasoned breaker myself.
I got a master's in breaking.
I got a PhD in breaking.
Okay.
But I thought that the winner of the women's whack, not good. Whack. By breakdancing standards, not good. And I think, and dear friend Maddie T.
I think they picked wrong. Sorry.
Maddie T told, he made a good point.
Hi, Maddie.
That all of the people that are probably the best breakers in the world, I'm not sure they're passing all the drug tests.
Oh, and they can't get in. That's a good point.
I think you should lift the cannabis testing for skateboarding,
surfboarding,
break dancing.
Are we making generalizations?
Squash.
Are we making
The squash
equestrian?
The squash boys.
They let Snoop in.
I like to, dude. That's what I'm saying. Snoop's walking around in a puff of smoke everywhere he goes.
He was at the breaking, and his face.
This gal can't do a quick bong rep before dressage.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
She can't get into the sticky icky before she hops up on Flicka to trot around. Molly trotting.
Listen.
Just la da 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 da.
Listen, guys. Breaking. This is another interesting fact that I found out about the judges. They have a misbehavior button that they can push to take up to 10 points off for a severe infraction like overt crassness.
Oh, so if we start doing
If you get crass,
if we get real pelvic-y,
you get misbehavior buttoned.
that's
10 points off for you.
it's so.
It's called a misbehavior.
That's what's dumb.
I feel like they haven't worked out the kinks yet.
It's gone. It's not going to be back.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't have been this.
No.
But here's the
Guys,
thing.
it wasn't good. And I agree with you. I will say that some of the men's highlights, the man from Tokyo did some insane spinny things.
Go ahead.
On his head.
Gosh, can you be the commentator for the next?
It was impressive. And I just kept thinking, his poor neck, how many ibuprofens he going to have to down after this?
That was his breakdancing name, ibuprofen. But here's the thing.
Ibuprofen.
That's pretty great. Here's the thing, though. If we're playing a game called Who Won the Olympics?
Yeah.
It's two. In my opinion, it's two people.
Okay.
It's Snoop Doogie Doog.
Yeah.
And Ray Gun.
Yeah.
They won the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Your gold medal, it's going to tarnish. You know what's going to happen? All of this glory that you won, it's going to be washed away next year whenever someone comes and breaks your swimming record, when someone, squash, when someone wins another gold medal. You're old news.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that Shannon Miller won the silver on the balance beam in 94. I don't even remember who even was Kim Zemeskel. You know, I don't remember Dominique Moceanu setting the place ablaze with The Devil Went Down to Georgia on the floor routine. I don't remember Carrie Strug. Oh, I do remember Carrie Strug. You know why? Because she had a moment.
She did.
So did Ray Gun. Now, a different kind of moment.
Very different.
But we're here.
Less triumphant.
We're talking about Carrie Strug and not Kim Zemeskel. The superior, more explosive gymnast.
Right.
Kimmy Z.
Yeah.
The best floor routine, Dominique Moceanu. Mm-hmm. The greatest of all time, Simone Biles.
Yeah. It was pretty great.
We're not talking about Oksana Bayul. You know what we're talking about? We're talking about Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan.
Right.
Because they had a moment. That wasn't Olympic. Yeah, it was. It was pre-Olympics. We're talking about them.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about Carrie Strug.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ray Gun. Because her glory is going to live on the internet.
Yeah, memes and
Can
posts
you
live on.
imagine the speaking engagements Ray Gun could line up right now?
If she played this right, this could she
And based
could be
on her
set for
judging,
life.
she won't. Or dancing, she can't play anything right.
Well, guys, we
0
can't be girls forever.
Dude.
I mean, I had to hang it up at a certain point.
She's just, how about this? Sign up with me, Ray Gun, and we'll put you on a 40-city breaking the internet tour. And we're going to send you.
The marketing.
That's what I'm saying.
Think of the merch.
Up, Ray Gun. And then she comes out on stage. Oi!
Hops out on stage.
Good day!
Yeah.
Just saying.
And it could be motivational speaking about how she picked herself up.
And hopped on
into the future.
And then the following year, we do a second tour, Breaking the Internet 2, Electric Boogaloo. And she's coming around. I'm just saying.
Call us, Reagan.
You know, one of the guys...
Sponsor us, Reagan.
I love breaking names. One of the actors who played, I think he might have played Turbo on Breakin' and Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm not sure if that's who he played.
Haven't seen either.
You haven't seen Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo?
No.
It's as good as you expect.
Okay.
But one of their names, in like his actual Breakin' name in real life, is Boogaloo Shrimp. Mm-hmm. And that's my favorite.
Ooh, is that who they reference in the LFO song?
Do they say boogaloo shrimp?
Boogaloo shrimp, I think.
Gosh, yes. Then
Hope so. But guys, I just hope Raygun's going to be okay. I hate that she's being blasted online.
I think Raygun's soaking it up. I think
I
Raygun.
don't know. I think she might be embarrassed, and that stinks.
Well, someone told her in advance. No,
People need to have friends in their lives who say, listen.
was there an Olympic trials?
Yes.
She won it.
Yes.
So a whole country.
And Australia's big.
It's huge.
It's geographically big, but there's a lot of people out there too.
But again,
you're telling me there is not a better female breakdancer on the continent of Australia.
Someone didn't go, hey.
Yeah, this might embarrass us.
Hey, Ray.
And most importantly.
Can I call you Ray?
Can I? Yes.
Ms. Gunn?
Rachel.
Quit it.
And the thing is, listen, she obviously loves the sport. We're going to call it a sport.
Well, and I think that's why she's not embarrassed.
She loves it. She's very passionate about it. She certainly raised awareness about it.
Yeah.
And I applaud her bravery.
She got it kicked off the Olympics.
But she scored 0 points. I would hope.
You got to expect that like the Czechoslovakian judge will just toss you a point, just huck you a point for your bunny hop.
For your originality. Right.
And for your bravery.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, Ray Gunn. Here's a point.
Guys, listen, Brandon, if I ever, will you look
Go
at
ahead.
my face?
If I ever enter the breakdancing in the Olympics.
Will you tell me?
No.
Will you please?
No.
Because at the time the next one rolls around, I'll be 48.
Because I'll tell you this right now.
It's time to hang it up.
Time
to hang up those Adidas.
Time to hang up the hammer pants.
Yeah. Ash.
Can you imagine if we, like, how many more listeners we'd have if you were the Ray Gun gal?
It's true, but I would be sacrificing a lot of dignity and time.
Well, I mean, we already do that once a week.
Will you be my coach?
Gladly. I'll be Ronald Reagan.
Guys, listen, I just hope that she's going to be okay. I'm sure she's an awesome person.
She seems very fun.
Yes.
I like Reagan.
Yes. And I just hope people will. I hope that.
I'd have a Vegemite sandwich with Reagan in the portables. I'd huff Freon with Reagan.
Stop it. But I just really hope that all of this is it's a good spirited, right? Because if the Olympics taught us anything, it's unity.
Is that what they taught us?
Yes. Unity and goodness.
And
I just don't want that to be.
I think Reagan's going to be just fine. It is going to be. It's going to be her legacy. I think that's there. These are two separate issues here. You wanting it to not be her legacy. The toothpaste is out of that tube.
It is.
Okay, that ship has sailed. It's over. But
yeah,
I think based on what I know of Reagan,
which is a lot.
Reagan's going to spin this up into something positive.
She's a smart lady. She has her PhD.
Yeah.
She's going to do it. We're going to check back in with her.
She got her PhD in breakdancing.
So she's headed to the top.
And she's BAD at it.
We're going to keep up with her and we're going to keep you posted.
Producer, could you
get her people on the phone?
Could you get Reagan on the pod?
What if we could get her on the pod? It'd be amazing.
To the moon. We're
For
no
both
longer
of us.
We're no longer relegated to the potables.
Yeah.
We're in the upfronts.
That's right.
We're in the upfronts with the rest of you highfalutin podcasters. Instead, we're back here.
Listen.
Sweating with the dead raccoons. Huffing Freon just to feel something.
I love it so much. Okay, while we're on the Olympics, I just wanted to share this.
Gosh, that's the isolated soundbite. Me saying, we're huffing Freon just to feel something, and you said, I love it so much. There's your soundbite.
I didn't even realize.
Holy cow, Ashley.
That's how disconnected from reality I am today. I've really been dissociating a lot from reality, just because reality is hard right now. Anyway, guys, okay, I found this article from British GQ.
Sure, I'm a subscriber.
Actually, Asher found it.
Because he's a subscriber.
Because he's a subscriber. But we were talking about the weird Olympic sports. I give you breakdancing. And it came up as the 10 weirdest Olympic sports of all time. And I'm just going to read off a few of them to you.
Very
and
excited.
You give me your take. So the first one is, let's see, worthy of inclusion. Okay. So somehow this was in the Olympics in 1984, 88, and 92. Solo synchronized swimming.
Yeah. I mean,
What are you synchronizing?
nothing. That's a racket. Someone got that pushed through.
Because the group synchronized swimming is amazing.
Well, it's because they're synchronized.
And they are in the best shape because they are treading.
It's the treading.
Listen.
And when they're upside down treading and then above water, they're
And throwing people.
It's crazy to me. I love the split shots of when you see them above water and everything is so precise and all this stuff, and then it cuts below water and it is just absolute chaos
It's
under there.
gross under there. But they're doing
Dude,
it.
I'll tell you what I don't need. I don't need
A camera.
video of me treading water in my
Nobody needs it.
Speedos.
Nobody needs it.
Everything's exaggerated. Slow motion. It looks like the guy getting shot in the stomach with the cannonball in slow motion.
Just the kicking out like the frog kicks. So unattractive.
Okay, solo synchronized swimming. Stupid event.
But what they do is amazing. Okay. This one's okay. Plunge for distance.
Okay.
This was in the 1904 games in St. Louis. Competitors had to dive into the pool and see how far they could drift underwater until they surfaced, up to a maximum of a minute later.
That's kind of cool. It's weird, but it's cool. That's like free diving. You know, when the dudes goes like just dudes and gals go just like so deep in the water, and it's so much of it's just like coasting.
Yeah.
That's cooler than solo synchronized swimming.
Right.
Because it actually is something.
Okay, live pigeon shooting.
Real pigeons.
Real pigeons.
Killing real birds.
Yeah, guys, this was in the Paris Olympics in 1900.
Yeah.
Away. And they had to kill as many pigeons as possible. That's horrific. Not clay ones.
Au revoir, pigeon.
Real ones.
Poule.
Beige.
Pigeon. Oh, that was Rihanna again.
Belgians
Waffle
Leon.
eating.
Belgium's competitor won, and he killed 21 pigeons. But guess what? By the event, more than 300 pigeons were dead on the field. What a horrific thing.
Thank you for your service, pigeons. Dear friend Ted would love that event because he hates birds.
I don't know that he would love that.
I'll ask him.
Ted doesn't delight in the suffering of any creature.
Birds.
No, I doubt that. Okay, pistol dueling. But before you get too concerned, it was mannequins.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That was in 1912. The person who wrote this article said it was a waste of a good frock coat. Are you calling Ted?
Yep.
Amazing. He's not going to answer.
I know. I'm going to be so upset.
Pause for
Ted.
You've reached the voicemail box of Ted Fischel. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
You're on the podcast right now. We were
live on the air, Ted.
We were debating whether there's an event that was live pigeon shooting where people killed actual birds at the previous Paris Olympics. And I said you would like that event. And Ashley said you wouldn't. And I just wanted you to tell me, because I know your answer, that you would delight in the event.
Bye, Ted.
Bye, Ted. That bit could have gone better.
Okay, the next one is art.
Okay. Sure.
1912 Olympics and 1948. Art. And the last one, and this is probably the best, from the Paris Olympics in the year 1900, poodle clipping.
God, that's some French business, isn't it? Listen, you know one thing I've discovered?
What's that?
Every time there's a weird event, Paris, France.
Paris doesn't care. You know what I mean? And I kind of love that about Paris. Paris does what it wants.
Yeah, I see London, I see France.
And in this thing, they had to clip the fur off as many poodles as they could in 2 hours. So the winner
How many poodles died?
got 17 of them
17 poodles clipped?
in 2 hours.
That's the Michael Phelps a poodle clipping.
Did it have to be well done is my question. Because anyone could clip a poodle in 2 hours.
Did we have a ray gun in the mix?
Probably.
Who's just leaving a patchy, splotchy, mangy poodle?
I don't know. I don't know what the criteria, but those were some interesting sports that are no longer with us in the games. Probably for the best. How are we doing on time here?
That's fine.
Oh, that didn't answer my question.
I did.
Call Ted again. Okay.
God, where's Ted? Get me Ted.
We need Ted. How's your algorithm?
It's a lot of ray gun, to be honest.
Same. She's everywhere.
Yeah.
Every third post.
No lie. I'm not just trying to double down on the ray gun talk, but it's literally all my algorithm is. It's just ray gun.
And props to the content creators out there, because there are some really impressive
Making the
uses.
world go round.
My favorite one was her doing the spinny on the ground thing, and it was like my kid when I tell them not to touch anything in the gas station bathroom.
Yeah.
Just rolling around on the floor.
My dog when it smells something foul in the grass.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't wait for 2028 Olympics when they have meme creation as an event.
As an event? Okay, I just had a thought.
Do you know an event that's going to be at the Los Angeles Olympics in 2028 that I'm incredibly excited about?
What?
Flag football.
I actually love that.
I'm so excited about
My
that.
boys are psyched for that too,
Yeah.
because they love flag football.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, spicy take. Anyway, I'm not going to say it.
That it's
What?
better than actual football?
As a parent.
Well, sure.
Okay, what if Ray Gun Redemption 2028? They're not going to have it though.
No.
What if
I'll tell you what you do.
She came back though and was like, I'm really good at this now. I'm 40 years old and I am such a good bee girl.
Just I'll tell you what you do. And no lie, if I'm putting on the Olympics in 2028, I'm already putting in calls to ray gun, even though break-in's not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
I'm making her and Snoop correspondence. She's going to break at the opening and closing ceremonies while Snoop sings "Drop It Like It's Hot."
Oh, yes. She's going to come boom, ba-boom, 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 hopping out. Yes.
Bing, 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 g'day.
I love it.
I'm just saying, don't waste ray gun's potential.
Don't. The world would love it.
A generational talent. Once in a lifetime, a ray gun comes along.
It'd be redemption.
There's nothing to redeem. Ray gun is top of the world right now.
Guys, please sponsors Ray Gun. Okay, sorry. So Ray Gun's in the algorithm. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
She's eating the whole thing up.
Any politics in there, or have you steered out of that?
I'm not political enough in my preferences or
A lot
searches.
of Tim Walz memes.
I just don't see any politics stuff.
Man, I
which I'm so glad about.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
No. I have taken joy in some of the Tim Walz stuff that I've been getting as well. He seems likable in many ways. Spicy take maybe for half of our listeners.
I don't know enough about him.
Okay. Anyway, it's just nice to see people being positive. You know what I mean?
Sure. And that's why Ray Gun.
Yeah.
Dance like no one's watching.
So
But they are.
I did see something in my algorithm that said that Sherwin-Williams, HGTV Home, Sherwin-Williams paint brand has released a color of the year. It's called Quietude. And it's a lovely muted green.
Very cool.
Quietude. And I feel like
That's my breakdancing name.
that's what we need right now. You know? Let's just paint everything a lovely muted green and just shut up.
2024. Dude.
All of us.
No lie. That's it. That's the campaign slogan.
Because you know what? It's not red. It's not blue. And we've
It's
got those.
quietude.
It's quietude. It's just right. Not even right down the middle. That would be purple. It's just out of the political spectrum. Just everybody be quiet.
Shh. Shh. Hey guys, I'm running for office. Shh. 2024.
Hush.
Quiet. I'm a quiet dude with quietude.
Exactly.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. What you been watching, reading, or listening to?
Man, I all four, the first four Leprechaun movies, I watched them.
Why?
Because they're so bad and they're on Tubi. And I love Leprechaun 3.
Okay.
It's in Vegas. Leprechaun 4, it's in space. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. We're about to watch Leprechaun in the Hood.
Okay.
And then Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Okay. Seems like a good use of time.
I disagree.
Okay.
But I've been listening to that Rewatchables podcast and then watching the movies that are on it. So I just did Iron Man because I watched it. I just did Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, nice.
For the first time in years.
It's a good one.
Leo kind of kills it in Catch Me If You Can.
He always kills it.
He's pretty great.
But
he's a different...
Lest we forget.
But he's a different Leo then because he's like a kid Leo.
Yeah.
And he's like in that transition between like Romeo and Juliet and Titanic Leo to like grown man Leo. And so it's that weird, tricky thing to navigate. So good. But anyway, doing a lot of that.
Yeah. I've been reading a book by Emily Henry called Happy Place. Just started that, enjoying it. Podcast Hysterical by Wondery. It is about a mysterious illness that spread among high school girls in upstate New York. And many people thought it was
It's called SAS.
The largest case of mass hysteria since the Salem witch trials.
Sure.
But I think there's more to the story, getting into it. I've also been listening to a podcast called...
It's free on.
Listen, it might be environmental. We're going to see. Just Married, the Anthea Bradshaw mystery. It's a true crime. Enjoying it. I've also been binging Love is Blind UK. I'm up to date on all of them. Guys, if you love to hate Love is Blind.
Guys, if you have no self-respect.
Listen, it's an escape. But I will say that the UK, what I love about UK completely is that it's all the different accents.
Yeah, that's true. I
You
do
have
like
them
that.
from all over.
That's part of why I like British Bake Off.
It's very charming.
Yeah.
And I've watched all the ones that are out now. The new ones are coming out later. But anyway, we watched Wayne's World last night.
Excellent.
Watched it with the kids.
Excellent.
They loved it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so stupid. I'm super excited for Beetlejuice.
Same.
September 6th.
Same.
So excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for fall. Can we just
do it?
Guys, today Asher's football practice got canceled for dangerous heat.
And
That's
I was
where
in
we're at.
and I was in the portables.
I was in the portables.
There was no such thing.
No. What's your warm heart?
My botched Comic-Con day with Ben.
Oh, I love
We made some lemonade.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Mine has to do with this dear friend and just the impact that she's had on so many people, and just love thinking back about her impact on my life. So
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts.
We'll see you next week.
See you in the Outback.
Bye.